to ramble, let's get some hands and knees performance here. Do the elegant flip. That's an elegant flip indeed.
So up and down the bench?
Well, that's the thing that you're doing very smoothly. Let's do a more challenging thing. Yes, the down the bench. That's what looks better. Looks more demanding. Good. Impressive. Come on, come on, come on. Just shift it. No, not this one. This one was good. Let's say the other one. Yeah. And bring it back. Come to the middle. Okay, tap. Now, maybe in this one, let's try to do a little bit more of the sort of strong clearance. And let's see how the foot is going to behave. The strong, no, first forwards. The strong, forwards? Yeah. No, but start with this leg which is going to the front, yes. This leg, strong clearance forwards, and then going backwards. Also, he fits well into the picture, once again. And strong clearance forwards, and strong clearance backwards. So what would be the key obstacles there?
Well, the foot's catching, which is
the foot's catching. So and like which would be the part that you feel that is kind of tripping it? Where it's catching? Whether it's the ankle, the toes.
Well, it's more the toes that are catching.
The toes are catching. Yes. Okay, good. So and then when the toes are catching with the knee and the butt, let's say how you're managing. So it's just not working well enough to get through it.
Straining away and can't work through that. The catching of the foot.
Okay, good. So now then let's turn around. Just get your head the other way so that we will be able to see the way that the other foot does the same type of activity. Good shift. Nice. Well done. Well done. But overall it's impressive to see, the way that you're doing the turns, right? So, we all remember very well how you used to help with your hands when you had to come to the,
Well, to start with, I'd have to sit down and turn around.
Yeah, that's it. So you have to literally lift it back onto the bench, get off the bench, get on it and then go. Okay, so now let's do the strong lift. And again, the strong pull forwards. So what would you say about this one?
Well, the toe's still catching a bit. It doesn't seem to as much, but there's much more strength in the upper leg to work through that.
And then, what would you say about the perception of the, the contribution of the hip extensors? Yes.
Yes. I mean, there's some hamstring there. But it's really starting to come from up here, more and more.
Good. Tak. So, alright, but this one we pushed it backwards, but let's try to do, let's say, let me help you with the original push, and then let's say I'm going to do a lift, and then, just try to hold it there, or that not allowing it to drop, right?
Yes.
That's pretty good. So at least the knee you can easily prevent from dropping, right?
Yes.
So that's good. And now let it go, yes, and once again then try to stretch it the same way now yourself. Okay, that's going well, but what's the most strenuous part here?
Well, I'm involving the trunk more than I should.
Okay, that's a good point. Well, you can disconnect it from that one and just come over here so that you'll be able to see the twist of the trunk. Now we're looking at the way how clean is the movement of the leg, right? So let's try to get the extension of the left leg. Yeah, we can see, right, so that's about like almost 45 degrees rotation of the pelvis, and then the high engagement of the lumbar and the lower thoracic regions. And try to do the same now with the right one. So that's cleaner, right, but still, there's more buttocks here, but still we have quite significant engagement of the thoracic part, and obviously all of them they're really resting on the strength of the shoulder, right? And one more time to do the left one. Come on, come on. Yeah. Well done. Bring it back. Alright. And one more time the other side. Good job. Bring it back. Alright. Let's get back here. Elegant.
I mean, I suppose we should show high leaning both ways around, but...
Yeah, but anyway, so let's, but you see, the good thing about it, right, is that we've done quite a number of repetitions of the crawling tests, and one can see that overall you are much more stamina powered, right?
Right.
So we can do several repetitions and then you can still ready for more.
Yes.
So it's kind of, we've done like at least 6-7 cycles this way and that way, and then you're still you still haven't gone down with the need to recharge, right? Or got yourself into the sitting position. And well, so that's a good illustration of the growing stamina, and that's what we want to see growing further, to the point that you're actually now ready to do the high kneeling attempt, even though you have been doing the quadruped all the way around, right? So you see, do you need to have a prone break, or you're ready?
No, we are fine.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Wow, cool.
So this is getting much better.
It is getting much better, right?
Better.
Because you see here, we are showing this one with the frontal point. Wow.
There's much less stiffness in the
Good.
front here,
Yeah, great, fantastic.
and much more involvement.
Let's get down first, and then let's film it on the front. Yeah, we'll finish. All right, so we are going without a break, and one more move. Wow, that's a really remarkable transition. And you see here, that's what we talked about in standing, right? So you see, I'm shifting my support here. Okay, let's get one downwards. Yes. So you see again, right? So you see it's getting, as I support the short arm,
It becomes more demanding.
Again, it's like the parallel bars during the high cross, right? But anyway, let's get back to the classic thing here. So, and that's where you can see the support.
Much more strength.
Yeah, much more
to support.
Because before I had to do this, and then you were shaking there, and then we also had all sorts of, the easy coming leaks, right? So, and again, that's a good illustration, right? Because before you were so strained here that immediately once you got into the kneeling position, that kind of exhibited that like contraction, squeezing of the bladder, and that always translated into the leak, right?
Yes.
And now it's holding very well, despite all this kind of ordeals which actually happened to your lower abdominal and the pelvic area over the last 3 months.
Yes.
Now that's quite impressive, but we are looking for more, right? Good. So you see, and again, just to get a good indication there that the high kneeling position is actually, would be probably the more accurate test of the step-by-step evolution of the torso strength and the integration that it has with the legs.
Yes.
Simply for the reason that, you have less variables there, right? And you have to get this transition which goes from, the torso through the lumbar and the pelvic area to the legs, and get the gripping onto the ground. So that's where you can grade it a lot more accurately than, for instance, with the full length position, because that's where you've got a lot more dependence with the toes, the ankle, and all the multiple connections within the foot.
Yes.
All right, very good, very good. I think that you really deserve some good break, or if you want to make it in a powerful fashion, just get to sit. Very good.